Welcome. In this video, we're going to walk through a complete penetration test, the exact methodology that professional pen testers use when testing web applications. We'll cover all 4 phases: reconnaissance, port scanning, exploitation, and reporting. Everything you're about to see runs against a local demo lab. The techniques are real, but the target is a VM I set up specifically for this video. A quick reminder before we start: never use these techniques on systems you don't own or have written permission to test. Unauthorized access is illegal everywhere. With that said, let's get into it. Here's the scenario. We have a food delivery web app called QuickBite running on a local Ubuntu virtual machine. The app has a staff admin login panel exposed on the web. Our pen tester, let's call him Jacob, has been given written authorization to test this application for vulnerabilities. Jacob is on his Kali Linux machine on the same network. The target VM is sitting at the domain hackmedemo.local. Jacob doesn't know the IP address yet. That's the first thing he needs to find. His goal: get into the admin panel using only the tools available to any attacker on the internet. Phase 1 is reconnaissance. Before Jacob can do anything, he needs the target's IP address. He starts with nslookup, a simple DNS lookup tool. He runs nslookup on hackmedemo.local and gets back an IP, 10.0.0.42. That's the server. Next, a quick ping to confirm the host is actually alive and responding on the network. 2 packets sent, 2 received. 0 packet loss. The host is up. Jacob now has the target IP confirmed, 10.0.0.42. This whole process takes under a minute and generates almost no noise on the network. Most systems won't even log it. Phase 2 is port scanning. Jacob runs nmap with the -sv flag against 10.0.0.42. The -sv flag is important. It doesn't just tell you which ports are open, it also fingerprints the exact service and version running on each one. The scan completes in about 5 seconds. Port 80 is open, running Apache HTTPD February 4th, 52 on Ubuntu. That's the web server. No port 443, so no HTTPS. The whole site runs over plain HTTP. And remember, nmap told us the exact Apache version. A pen tester will cross-reference that against known CV databases. Apache February 4th, 52 has several documented vulnerabilities. Jacob notes all of this and moves to the next phase. Phase 3, exploitation. Jacob navigates to the admin login page. His first test is SQL injection. Here's the concept. When you log in normally, the server takes your username and password and builds an SQL query. Something like, select star from users where username equals your input and password equals your input. Both conditions must be true. But if the developer is concatenating your input directly into the query without sanitization, you can break out of it. Jacob types admin, apostrophe, then 2 dashes in the username field. Those 2 dashes are SQL's comment character. They tell the database to ignore everything after them. So the password check is just commented out. The query now only checks if the username admin exists, and it does. 1 row returned. Login granted. No password required. Jacob is now inside the admin dashboard. Full access. He can see the order management panel, thousands of orders, customer names, delivery addresses, totals. All of it. But he keeps going. He navigates to the user management section. This is what makes a pen tester take note. The users table is right there. Every account on the platform, admin, drivers, customers, email addresses, roles, and password hashes. These are MD5 hashes, one of the weakest hashing algorithms still in use. Jacob logs all of this in his findings. In a real attack, this data would be exfiltrated in seconds. Customer PI, admin credentials, everything, from a single login form with 1 line of unsanitized input. Phase 4, reporting. Jacob writes up his findings. For vulnerabilities: critical severity, SQL injection on the admin login. If this were a real app, an attacker is in with 1 request. High severity, no rate limiting. A bot could hammer the login form thousands of times with no lockout. Also high, MD5 password hashing. These hashes can be cracked with a dictionary attack in minutes. Medium, the Apache version is outdated and has known CVs. Now the fixes. Number 1, the most important, switch to parameterized queries. This completely eliminates SQL injection because user input is never embedded directly in a query. Number 2, replace MD5 with BCRYPT. Number 3, add rate limiting. Number 4, update Apache. And if budget allows, Deploy a WAF. That's a complete penetration test. If you want to see more walkthroughs like this, subscribe. New video every week.